So it got pretty snowy last night as we were trying to unload the trailer. We got that guy off. I was positive that something was gonna break, but everything actually went really, really well. I feel like I have a bunch of work here to do, and Molly feels like she has a bunch of work at home to do. And then we just decided that I'm gonna stay here and get some work done, and she'll go home and get work done there. And then
kids seem confused why we're going back to the house. They don't really want to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to leave, but
yeah, that's the plan for now.
That's the plan for now. Yeah.
I'm behind on my permaculture class because we've been moving up to this property. I was going to spend a bunch of time today trying to catch up at the library, but I really just want to be able to do that up here. We've got the generator down there that goes up to the tent. I've got my laptop, and then that is a hotspot, but it doesn't have Wi-Fi, so it's just direct cable into the laptop. That one's fine. I showed that one off previously on our channel, and my good buddy Donnie was like, hey, I have the top of the line version of that with extra stuff for antennas and blah, blah, blah. Would you like it? And I said, hell yeah, sir. If you're done with it, I would love it. And so he very kindly sent it to me. And so let's go take a look at what that is. He sent this to me a couple months ago, and I did not want to open it up and lose all the pieces. So I don't even know what's in here. And I don't even know if I'll be able to use this footage because I don't know what's in here. Snakes? Hey, wow. He sent instructions. God, he's such a good guy. Such a good guy. Look at this. Wow. What a gentleman. So this is the top of the line one that I didn't really want to spend the money on and thought I could get by with the other one. But now I'm realizing I can't really get by on the other one. Yeah, buddy. All right, so I got this guy set up. The battery's pulled out right now because I didn't want to run with the battery in it without the battery being charged. So anyway, also something that's really annoying, this one uses the Pico SIM card. I don't know, the tiniest one that you can have. And I don't have the outer shell thing to make it the slightly larger one that this one needs. So I just slid that in place, slid it all the way over to that side, and then just kind of taped it down, and that seems to work as well. The different size SIM cards are just different sizes of plastic. The SIM card itself is just this piece, and then there's just different sizes of plastic around it that make it fit into the different size slots. So whatever. So that works. I was on this guy. I was getting 3 to 4 down and 0.5 to 1 up. So just by swapping over to that guy, this is a major upgrade. Faster. It's got a battery, which is awesome. It's also got Wi-Fi built in, which is awesome. Super thanks for that, Donnie. I'm gonna try and see if I can find connectors that will go from the antenna into this guy. I just have AT&T network. That's all I plan on doing. I'm pretty sure that's what's up on the mountain or up there somewhere, because I'm not trucking all over the country and needing to connect to different networks like you did. But yeah, so thank you very much for that. I'll get the antenna and stuff sorted out. Thank you so much for the instructions and directions. That's a huge help. There, now I can hang stuff. Ow. It's like 10 o'clock and I'm hungry. And it's like 20 degrees outside. So I'm eating apricots under the covers. So I just got up. It was 20. Got a little fire going to try and warm it up in here a bit. It's like 15 outside. Warming up some water. Coffee and oatmeal going. Try and warm up a bit before I go out and do more soil tests. I got one done yesterday. For the permaculture class, it says to dig a hole 1 foot in diameter, 1 foot deep. This ground is so freaking rocky, I couldn't dig a nice symmetrical hole. I think all of the dirt here is silt. I don't think there's any clay or sand in it because it took 45 minutes for that to drain. Ooh, pretty sun. But that kind of sucks. So I don't know what that's going to mean for like a septic tank. I did the jar test before and it took days for all the sediment to settle. Well, it looks like this froze last night anyway. I think that's all silt and then mucky water on top. My French press is frozen together. Please, just want coffee. Just want hot coffee, please. Come on now. Come on. All right, breakfast is served. I better eat this before it freezes. I love this so much. It's like, oh, have a look here. Just exactly what you need to start a fire. Ta-da, right on the ground. All right, fire's going really good. Temperature is rising. So I spent the morning getting washed up, which would normally take maybe a half an hour shower and shaving and all that stuff. Ended up taking me a couple hours. Then my packages came in for some of the components that I needed for the solar, and the internet came in. So I went down to town, got those, had some lunch, tried liver and onions. It was all right. The texture was a little weird, but. So now I'm out doing soil samples. That's gonna be sample B. I wanna do it right there because here's the road that kind of comes through. I would like to be able to put septic kind of down there and have our permitted structure home dwelling thing right here where this little tree is. I'm hoping that the percolation test here, it won't take 45 minutes to drain a gallon of water into a 1 foot diameter hole, but you know, I don't have high hopes. It's 4:15. The sun's already set behind the mountain. It took like 50 minutes for my water to drain, which is kind of discouraging. My understanding is 50 minutes is pretty bad, like very poor drainage. And so I don't know what that means for a septic, which is what we need to get a permitted dwelling up here. I did get all the stuff for hooking up the internet antenna. It's getting cold, so I'm gonna put on another coat and my snow pants and maybe see about climbing that tree and seeing if I can get line of sight to the cell phone towers and what kind of reception I can get. I guess if I do Wi-Fi on my phone, yeah, I think that'll work. I could do the speed test on my phone with the antenna strapped to a stick, since I didn't buy PVC. I have plenty of sticks. All right, I'll try that. I don't think Molly's gonna be very happy when she sees what I'm doing right here without her being here and I'm all alone. I have my phone. My phone has service. I can call for a medevac. Is that a thing? Or is that just StarCraft? I don't know. All right, so that's for charging the battery off the generator. Don't need that right now. That's for actually wiring up the battery to everything else. That's the terminals for the battery. Don't need any of that right now. What I'm interested is these for the internet. So these will connect to the end of that, and then that will go into the router. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. First, I need to mount these guys to something at 45-degree angles, apparently. Behold my stick of internet, plus 10, or I mean maybe more. I guess we'll find out how much plus it is once I get it all hooked up, and we'll see how many more megabits I get with it. All right, hell yeah. So I mean, it's just kind of set there for right. Ow, I just got a stick in the eye. What was I saying? It's just kind of sitting there for right now, and I'm out of cable. I think hey, I can see my home from here. I think I ran out of cable. But I have line of sight to the FAA towers, right there. Those are the FAA towers. And then the cell phone towers are like over here somewhere. But anyway, so I just tested it right here and I got 30 down, 10 up. So that's a significant improvement from having 13 down, 1.5 up. So I am super happy with that. Also, huge thank you to Donnie, because that more than, what is that? It more than doubled my down, and I don't know how, 15x my up. So awesome. Or 10x, 15, what did I say? I don't know, like 10x my up. So yes, super helpful. Here's my battery, Here's my charger for the battery that is plugged into the extension cord that goes out to the generator. And then here is the ridiculously overpowered inverter, which if I ever used 750 watts of it would melt this battery. This goes out to my power strip back there. Laptop here is charging. 21 minutes to fully charge. I'd much rather do this and have it charge the battery, because with the generator I feel like when I'm like, oh, I need to charge my cell phone, I don't want to do that off the generator or start up the car to do it. So here at least it's the battery that's doing it, and when I'm running the generator I'm recharging the whole battery, so that's cool. So it's 8:20 a.m. like 25 degrees outside, about 35 in the tent. The electronics worked really well. My phone is fully charged. That makes me happy. My headlamp is charging now. The cable on the lantern came unplugged, so it's not charged, but it's charging right now. That's awesome. That really helps take a lot of the electrical load off. Anyway, having the battery is going to be awesome. Having all the battery indicators telling exactly how much charge is left is awesome, so I can just run the generator and recharge the battery. Oh, that makes me very happy. Let's see if it'll do it again this morning. Oh, there you go. Look at that mice crystals. That's so weird. I mean, I know it's like a high school like science project, but it's just bonkers every time. Anyway, I am also learning quite a lot of what should be obvious. Like, layers are very important. When it gets cold, put more layers on. Like today, I got up and immediately put on my snow pants and all my snow stuff, and I'm feeling pretty good. Instead of being like, oh, it's freezing, or make a fire while it's freezing. My hands are a little cold. Anyway, also, this thing holds no heat. It's good for heating stuff up, but it doesn't hold any heat. My French press also holds no heat. So if I want to have coffee hanging around for a while, or get a little warm up on my coffee, can't leave the water in that. I got to put the water in a thermos, and that keeps it nice and warm for a very long time. So just putting hot water in that for a while has been very helpful, instead of trying to leave it in this thing where it gets freezing again in 2 minutes. Stay tuned for more stupid obvious things that you probably already know. Audible. Apparently, there's way too much crap going on at the old house with Molly, and she needs help to get that all sorted out. So no solar panels today, no digging holes and doing percolation tests. I'm gonna head back up to our old house. I don't know. Anyway, the house we're trying to get rid of, and help Molly out. Help her get rid of it. Yay! All that's now in there. Yay! I'm tired. And action.
I feel like I thought it was gonna be like shit's covered in snow, and like,
yeah,
it is the opposite. It's
and
like,
everything's
oh,
frozen.
Okay, there's like way less snow, which is fine.
Yeah.
Except for like,
there's way more mud.
I didn't buy ice for the cooler because I was like, there's tons of snow. I've been just using snow and it's been totally fine.
Yeah, look at the cooler. So there was like hamburgers in there and everything kind of thawed out, and so that's disgusting.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's fine, but it's also like, ugh.
We got back and it was very confusing because it was very different than everything that we were expecting to be. We were expecting that everything was going to be snowed over and frozen, not melted and squishy. The road. We need to figure out what's going to go on with the road and the garbage and getting water up here, I guess. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
But the good news is we are having this yummy soup and
Yay.
probably some tea.
Yay, yummy soup and tea.
Yummy.
Yay for warmer weather, which we weren't expecting. All right, I got it all cleaned out. I'm gonna try and throw some clean-ish snow on top of all the water bottles. Here's the sled thing that we had. I don't know, I guess that's what we're gonna do for now. All right, well, hopefully that keeps it cool for a couple days anyway.
Today we are learning about what foods are good to eat and what you should have on your plate. So I just got this little Play-Doh thing. There are lots of different Play-Dohs. And we are going to use this to make different foods that go with the different groups of food. Yay! Good, I like that. Gwen and I were working on these this morning.
Yeah, this one in the car.
That's right.
Okay.
So, we've
So-
been having some trouble with food and eating healthy, right? So we are doing a whole little unit here on the food groups. And so Gwen and Jules and I made this morning. So here's our healthy plate, which they've made over here, if you can kind of see. That was our last thing that we did.
Very cool.
But we made these
I see.
first. There's fruits,
Very nice.
proteins.
And I decided all the stuff that
Yep, you guys.
she's gonna
Yeah.
You
Mom's-
helped do all of this, and I did the drawing. Vegetables, grains, and then we decided dairy. A lot of us are allergic to dairy, so we kind of made that like a separate, not really part of things. Then we took a bunch of Play-Doh,
Oh,
and they made
cool.
almond milk. Then they just chose like, okay, so where does the milk fit? It's a protein, so it goes in here. Here's a pretzel. That's a grain, so that goes in here.
And then you guys decided what you're going to have for lunch and dinner?
Yeah, and then they made
Very
their lunch and dinner.
cool.
So after they made their plates, they each had 2 of these.
Very
Then they
cool.
did this.
My lunch was apple, tortilla, pickle, cheese. This is all the stuff I'm gonna eat.
Apple,
Apple,
pickle,
pickle,
tortilla,
tortilla,
cheese.
cheese. and
Very
eggplant.
cool. So you guys got it all planned out. So no fighting what you're having for food when it comes time for food,
It took
huh?
them a long time to decide, and
Mom,
this took me about 45 minutes of walking around Walmart to figure out this lesson.
Sometimes you just need space to think.
Yes, definitely.
Our cooler system, or refrigeration system's working pretty well. Still snowing the bottom. It's been several days, so that's cool. Well, the truck is stuck in the mud. I'm using the winch to get it out, but that is apparently what happens when you put just the rope around a tree, and then a tree that's not big enough. So now it's time to use one of these guys around this much bigger tree. Crisis momentarily averted, I guess. Today, we're going to figure out water and how to get some of these things filled up. I got these guys. Where am I? Wait, how do I? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got a bunch of these barrels. They're old apple juice barrels at the Restore for $10 each. I can't really put spigots in on the bottom because there's no real access. So I'm figuring the best way to do it is to lay it down on its side with this on the bottom and this on the top. I can fill in from this side and put a hose spigot on this side, so that way I can put these in the truck and then fill them up and then drain it out here into some other ones that are down on the ground, but then just let it gravity feed. So I'm going to try and fill up 2 of these today. I called the fairgrounds. They've got RV stations and apparently it's free. I'm going to try and do that today. Also, our garbage bags are getting pretty full, so I need to try and figure out how to get rid of that today too. Action!
My goal is to switch this shelf out and organize. And we're splitting the kids.
All right, we're off.
All right, love you.
Love you.
I think she's trying to crawl to her baby spot. And it can do this. What? Yeah!
Oh, man.
And I catch her.
So I'm trying to get this guy in here. Boop. Jules is filming. Good job, Jules.
Thank you.
So I'm just taking my awl and I'm gonna try and poke a hole and then hope that works. I'm gonna be here for an hour.
Wow.
Now I get to eat it.
Wow.
We're all dancing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I drilled a perfect hole in that. Clearly, it's the best ever. I'm just gonna try and melt it a bit and then screw this guy in, hopefully.
Now he is screwing that in.
We also got some of this, which says it dries like steel, and then hopefully we'll have a watertight seal. So we're here at the dump, and apparently you just back up onto this concrete pad and throw it off. Bit different, but okay. Yeah, look at that big guy. He picks up all the trash that everyone throws down here, and then he dumps it over the edge there. Why don't people just throw it over the edge? Okay. All right, so we're out at the fairgrounds. Here's a gravel RV pad that just got water to it. We get to fill up here and it doesn't cost us anything. So this genius kid here was like, we should have 2 hoses so we could go to 2 different things.
From there
Yeah.
and one from there.
Yeah. Wow, look at this organization.
Small success.
Yay! That's huge. That looks really nice. Now it doesn't look like just a bunch of hobos live up here.
Kind of.
I mean, if you're only looking right here, you look right
Don't
there.
look anywhere else.
Don't
Stop it.
don't look over there or anywhere. No, stop. Don't look at it. Oh God, no, it's right there. That's pretty. Look how gorgeous that is.
Too fancy. Polka Dolly. I'm uploading the YMCA.
Oh boy, maybe we talk about that too.
Gwen, what are we making?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
I forgot we did that. 9 a.m. I'll be right back.
This is a much more fancy, complicated system than what's necessary that I bought when I had a job and money. What the hell is that? Oh, this is a kilowatt. I don't need this. So this is just the monitor for this. All right, so I don't have the right connectors for these right now, but I do have electrical tape. This is how professionals work, if you didn't know. Focus. So there's just that metal piece in there. I'm just shoving the wire into that, and that should be good enough. All right, so give myself some extra here. Whoa, that's generating power. It just sparked. I think I have a shelf I can set up in here. I should probably do that. All right, so I just quickly milled this shelf out of with the chainsaw. So we'll be get right back on to setting up everything. Actually, we're heading into town like right now, so I'll have to get back to this later.
Yay, swimming! I did. You remember your swimming skills. That's good. Yeah, buddy. Oh, burr. Oh, look at that sunrise. It's beautiful out, but it's goddamn cold.
I had to poke a hole through this so I could get some water out to warm up. It's almost 9 o'clock. Still less than 30 degrees. And I think the battery is too cold to charge from the generator. So I got the propane heater over here trying to warm up this area. So it's 11:30 and finally warm enough for me to come outside and try and get some stuff done. I thought that the battery wasn't charging because it was too cold. It turns out the battery wasn't charging because I'm an idiot and had the wrong extension cable plugged in. But now the solar panel's in full sun. I've got it charged up a bit with a generator. Time to continue hooking up the solar. Alright, so here's the charge controller I got. It's 40 amps. It's one of the bigger ones that I bought when I had a job and money. So it says to always hook up the battery first. I'll just set it up and then walk you through it instead of watching me fumble around with it. Inverter's hooked up to the battery. Battery's hooked up to the charge controller. Thermocouple that measures the battery temperature. This guy tells me all there is to know about the battery in the system. Welcome. The charger in the back also says fairly low. Alright, I've got the solar panel laying face down. Even with that, I still touched these and it zapped a bit. It looks like this thinks it's nighttime because there's no solar panel hooked up. I don't know. Let's see what happens when we do this. Green lights are good. Hey, my head's in the way. The little thing here says it's 17 volts. That's interesting because it's not facing the sun. It's facing the ground, but whatever. I'm gonna go flip the solar panel face up. You let me know what happens. Is it doing anything? What happened? Is it charging? 20 volts, 0.1 amp. What? Oh, 0.2 amps. Oh, I think it's building up. I don't even know if you can see that. Well, oh, look at that. Little arrows going into the... We're putting juice in your battery, yo. Here we go. Is that a spider? Hi, spider dude. Solar's up. Oh, what's that? Ooh, PV. What's flashing? What's flashing mean? Oh, slowly flashing. In charging. Great. We charging. We got solar. The big burning ball of angriness in the sky. Wait, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're looking at it. The big burning ball of angriness in the sky. Sending electrical juices right into there. Through that wire that goes to the back. In. Don't look at my messy tent. Into this guy. This guy is then sending it into the battery. The battery is then sending it up to this. And then from this, I can plug a power strip into and charge all my crap. Afternoon nap with Milo. Girls and I spent a long time in town today, and Milo got a bath, so he gets to get in this bed with me. Gwen's already sleeping. Jesse and Jules are playing Uno in the other tent.
I wish tonight. I wish tonight.
What do you guys wish for?
I wish for another picture.
Done.
Video.
Jules,
I need a video.
what do you wish for?
I wish that we could all be together all the time.
Aww.
The girls went out to town on Halloween night. So Martians from Mars.
Aliens.
And the big werewolf tried to get up and chase him, but the chair was stuck to his butt.
You can't just eat stuff you find on the moon.
I've been very hesitant to just start cutting down trees. Once you cut a tree down, you can't put it back. But then I took a walk a few feet down. There's the camp there. And I came across this area, which is a total mess. So there's like all these little trees competing for the same resources. And I remembered a video I saw about a guy who was talking about managing forests, and he showed his neighbor's property that looked like this mess. And he said, this is what happens when you just let nature go. Whereas if you manage it and cut down the little trees, then the other trees can grow much bigger. Point being, there's plenty of scraggly little things in here that can be put to really good use as poles and posts and that sort of stuff. Not really thick enough for boards, but good for what I need now. For our dune. Wait. For our dune. Look, here's the first tree I cut down with a chainsaw. That's pretty cool, huh?
Whoa.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes, but I don't rate and that works.
want some water?
Ooh,
Yeah!
and lots of it.
Look at that.
Relatively lots of it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome!
Yay!
You did it!
Yay, water story!
You did it!
Yay!
Woo!
More than 10 gallons at a time. Yay, water! Yay, power! Yay, internet! Up there, somewhere. Yay, garbage! Yay, pretty shelves! Yay!
That's true. They're going to come in like 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
2 weeks! Yay,
Come
cousins!
to our mountain 2 weeks.
Yes!
And
Is
see
that so
us?
cool? Yes!
We can show them all around.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, can you find C in the green? We're doing school. C in the green. Look down here. Good! Yeah! What's that next letter? Oh, what is that one? Is it on?
Go.
Wait. Don't go yet. Please.
We've been trying to record this for way too fucking long.
I need more wine. Bring me wine. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. It shows YouTube that we have lots of engagement and helps them recommend our videos to other viewers. So thank you very much. Bye.